Hi everyone, it's Heather and I am here on the brand new Disney Wish. This is the first Disney ship in over 10 years and oh my gosh, is she beautiful. I was lucky enough to be invited on one of the preview sailings, which means nobody has sailed on her yet, and I am so excited to bring you with me to check her out. We are going to do everything. We're going to eat at all the restaurants, see all the bars, do all the pools, ride the AquaMouse, see the kids clubs. I am taking you from top to bottom on this ship so you know what to expect on your cruise. Let's go. Thank you. I'm sorry. I am loving this Atrium so much. It is gorgeous. Not only is it different from the other Disney ships in the color, it's white and blue and pink and gold, and it just looks so bright and airy and princessy, which is perfect for me. But also it's grand. It's much grander than any other Disney Atrium. It's 3 levels of open deck. There's a stage where there are performances, a balcony where the princes and princesses come out. There's also a coffee bar right off of it, the shops, guest services. It's a hub of activity that the other atriums aren't. And then there's that chandelier. I mean, come on, it's stunning. And here's my little pro tip for you. Every night, stay up until midnight for a little kiss goodnight. I am in a category 5A, which is a deluxe ocean view veranda. And I'm gonna say it again, I say it all the time, if you are on a cruise, you really need to consider upgrading yourself to a balcony room because there's just something about stepping outside on your balcony with a cup of tea in the morning or a glass of wine to watch the sunset. It's just the perfect way to relax. But these staterooms are stunning. My stateroom is themed after Ariel. All of the staterooms are themed after different princesses. And I can't figure out how you decide what princess you get. So it's really kind of just the luck of the draw. But they're spacious. There is a king-size bed. I lied. There is a queen-size bed and then a fold-down sofa that is pretty comfortable, so you don't have to feel badly about sleeping on there. But what I love that Disney Cruise Line does that no other cruise line does is the split bathroom. So you have one bathroom with a toilet and a sink and one bathroom with a tub shower combination and a sink, so multiple family members can be getting ready together, which is essential to get out and start your day faster. Did you know that on the Wish, you can sleep in a funnel? For the first time ever on a cruise ship, there is a suite in one of the ship's funnels, and it's pretty gorgeous. It's 2 levels, it sleeps up to 8 people. It has one of the best views ever. There is no outdoor space, so if you like a balcony, this might not be the suite for you. But I'm gonna tell you, I'm here for the bathrooms. They're gorgeous white marble, and maybe I just sleep in the bathtub. So I know that the funnel suite gets all the hype and it's pretty cool, but for me, I'm spending my money here in the Royal Suite. I'm in the Princess Aurora Suite. It's 2 bedrooms, 2 stories. It has this most beautiful outdoor deck with an infinity edge hot tub, and that's probably where I will spend the entire cruise, never leaving that post. Now I'm going to show you one of the inside staterooms here, but if I'm honest, I don't actually recommend them on this ship. They're very beautiful, but there are only standard inside staterooms on the Wish. There are no deluxe insides. And what that means is that there's only one bathroom. There are no split bathrooms on the inside staterooms. So it's going to take a lot longer for people to get ready, and there's a little bit less space. Oh my goodness, you guys. So this is Disney, right? It's a family cruise line, so you expect there to be a lot for kids to do. But these kids spaces are out of this world. I wish that I was a child that I can go play in them. You know, the Small World Nursery for little babies under 2, it's not complimentary. You do have to pay to put your children in there and make a reservation, but it is so precious and so adorable. And then the Oceaneers Club for the younger kids. They have everything from princess rooms to story time to be an Imagineer where you design your own ride or you design your own roller coaster. That is where you're going to find the Avengers Academy and hanging out with the creatures of Star Wars. There is a Porg. It is so cute. It's a lot of fun, and this is where you have that famed slide from the lobby on down into the kids area. I've ridden it 3 times so far. Now it is closed to adults, so only the kids get to have that fun, but oh my gosh, I have the best time. And then don't worry, the teens and tweens aren't left out either. There are clubs for each of them in separate spaces. They have tons of video games, and there's activities throughout the day that the kids can come and go and partake in. When I was up in Edge for the tweens, they were playing some kind of card game, and the kids were so into it. And then there's the Heroes Academy. This space, it's multi-purpose. Some days it's a gym where you can play basketball. Today I was up there and they had a giant inflatable obstacle course themed to the Incredibles called the Incredicourse. And they have scheduled times, so adults can go, kids can go, everybody can go together. I could have sat there all day and watched these people basically just trip and fall all over themselves trying to win the race against their friends. There is a Bibbidi Boutique on board just off the main atrium. You all know it, we all love it. It's the super popular makeover for little princes and princesses where they can get their hair and makeup done and buy some fun costumes. It is super popular though, so make sure you reserve it before you get on board to avoid any disappointment from your little ones. But it's a lot of fun, and I just peeked inside. I couldn't take any video because they had some transformations going on, but oh my gosh, it is so pretty, and it looks like a royal palace in there. Don't worry, adults, Disney has you covered. So whether you don't have children or you're here with your kids and they're in the kids club and you just need a break, Disney has a space for you. Up on deck, there is the Quiet Cove adults area. It's an outdoor bar at the aft of the ship. It's also a really lovely lounge area with an infinity edge pool, some soaking areas. It's really nice, quiet space. Nobody's running around here splashing. There are some sun decks, so when you just need peace and quiet, this is where you'll come. There's also the Cove bar, which is right next to this area behind me, and it's essentially a coffee shop. So you walk in and it's got these beautiful wood decor and windows out onto the ocean, but it's important to note that the specialty coffees in there are not included in the price of your cruise, so something to just be aware of. And then of course there are bars that double as family spaces during the day, but at night they're just for us big kids. And there's a piano bar, a bar with jazz that's themed to Princess and the Frog. So there's a lot of fun things for adults to do in the evening. But what I really love is that Disney has some adults-only restaurants. So let's talk about those adults-only restaurants because they're incredible. They're located up on deck 12 aft, and they're Palo and Enchante. So we know Palo, right? It's on all of the Disney ships, but here it's a steakhouse. So it's a little bit different than what we're used to. It's not an Italian restaurant. And the really fancy one is Enchante, which is a French-themed high-end fine dining experience. There are only 16 tables in the place, 1 dinner seating per night. They also do desserts and brunch as well on sea days, which is wonderful. But I just experienced dinner there, and I can't wait to go back. It was stunning. Every table has an ocean view. There's a champagne cart that is brought out to you, which might be my happiest thing, because anybody who brings me champagne is my favorite thing. There is really wonderful food, both vegan options and for normal people who eat everything, but it's really light, delicate, delicious French cuisine. The waiters are charming, they are friendly, they are so proud of their restaurant, and they will go into detail about anything and everything on the menu. There is a pre-fee menu, there are wine flights, there is also an a la carte menu. But then, when you're done with Enchante, make sure you stop by the Rose, which is the bar that connects both Palo and Enchante, because that also has gorgeous ocean views with the most beautiful bar and artwork, and it's just a very classy adult evening. The pool deck is where all of the action is at. What I really like is that it's broken down into sections. So there's the quiet adults only area, and in the center there's the big family pool where there's movies playing on the funnel, and there are water slides, and the brand new Aqua Coaster or AquaMouse water coaster that shoots you up and out over the side of the ship on a raft. It's so fun. I feel like I need to do it 20 times, but this is where all the action is at. There's going to be pool parties and games, and then this is where the sail away party happens at the beginning of your cruise. So I like that there are different sections for everyone. Even the toddlers have their own little splash zone. There's plenty of room for sunbathing and plenty of shade as well. You're going to find a couple of bars, and there's also the snack shops located right off the pool, so that when you're hungry, you can just go get that pizza or chicken nugget fix and be on your way. Let's talk food, because we all know we're coming on a cruise and we're eating a ton. What I like that Disney Cruise Line does, that no other cruise line does, is rotational dining. So what does that mean? That means that there's not just one main restaurant, there's 3, and you're going to get a chance to eat at all of them throughout your cruise. You'll move from restaurant to restaurant throughout the duration of your trip, moving to a different one each night, which is great because then everybody gets to experience the restaurants all together. But what I like about this concept is that your wait staff moves with you. So you will have the same server and assistant server every single night of your cruise, which means they really get to know you. They get to know your likes, your dislikes, what you like to drink, whether or not you have a food allergy, if you have any dietary restrictions. So you make that relationship on night 1, and you don't have to constantly keep repeating yourself every night of the cruise. On board the Wish, the 3 main restaurants are Marvel, Arendelle, and 1923. Marvel restaurants are really cool because there are video screens throughout the restaurant that interact with you throughout the night, putting on a show. So you actually have to take part in the show throughout your meal. And then there's a surprise at the end. I don't want to say too much because we don't like spoilers, but it's very entertaining. And then the Arendelle restaurant is just a full-on dinner show. You're going to hang out with the gang from Frozen, and I know so many little kids are going to love that. 1923 is the more refined restaurant of the 3, but that does not mean it is stuffy. It's very Art Deco. There are tons of maquettes and artwork of Walt Disney's earlier movies. It's just really beautiful, and it has these views out onto the ocean. So as you're sailing by, you have the view of the horizon. And so far I found the food to be really, really wonderful. Actually, up at the buffet on the top deck, the Marceline Market, the food it's probably my favorite on board. It's incredible. And that's open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There are snack stops around the pool for you to get, burritos and pizza and chicken nuggets. And that food has been really good. I will say that I eat plant-based, and they've been really, really accommodating. Even if there's something that's not on the menu that I can eat, the chefs will make it for me. And so that has been really nice. Some of the food has a little bit way to go, but you know what? This is just their preview sailing. So I think that they're really taking that feedback into consideration, and it's going to be incredible by the time you get on it. The bars on the Wish are fantastic, and they kind of cover everything you can think of. So there is Nightingales, which is a nod to Cinderella, the icon of the ship. It's a piano bar, and they have a really great couple of performers in there, and they do sing-alongs and all different kinds of genres of music. They also have the coolest cocktails you will ever find anywhere. Order them all, they're incredible. There's the Hyperspace Lounge, which is where all the Star Wars fans need to be. It's as if you are transported into the movies, which was a lot of fun. There's also the Bayou, which is in the middle of the ship, and it is themed to the Princess and the Frog. It's really beautiful, and they kind of are themed to Louisiana drinks, so you're gonna find some hurricanes and things like that. It's also a coffee bar during the day, and at night they have live jazz music, which is fun and brings kind of an energy to an area where people are just walking by and they stop and listen. There's of course a ton of pool bars. Also off the lobby, there are several coffee bars where people can sit and work, and then in the evening they become small little bars, cocktail lounges, where you can grab a glass of wine and just watch people going by. But my favorite is the Rose, which is located up on deck next to the two adults-only restaurants. And it is incredible. This is the sleeper secret of the ship. Nobody seems to know it's there, but it has floor-to-ceiling windows that look out over the ocean, which makes it a fantastic place to come and watch the sunset. It is themed to Beauty and the Beast, but just subtly. It's very elegant with browns and reds and golds. And this is the place that you want to come for your champagne and your martinis, and to cheers to another great day at sea before you head into Enchante to have the most incredible dinner of your vacation. There are a lot of activities and things to do around the ship, especially on sea days like today. You should be checking your daily navigator because they will have a complete list of everything there is to do. And you can break it down by age category, families, types of events, but they have things like beverage tastings for the 21 and up crowd. I saw learn how to draw your favorite Disney character. There are of course character meet and greets, lots of different activities for the kids, games, video gaming sessions, things like that. So it's really important to check that daily navigator so you don't miss anything. But let's talk shows. There are brand new shows aboard the Wish. Unfortunately, because I'm on a preview cruise, they still don't have them all quite ready. So I only got to see one, which is the welcome show called Disney Sees the Day. I don't want to give too much away, but it is a typical Disney show. So, there's a hero, mayhem ensues, all of your favorite Disney friends come out to play, but it stars Goofy, and they bring out a lot of Disney characters that you don't normally get to see, which I thought was really nice. And it's a fun way to kick off your cruise. It's only about 30 minutes, so you don't have to worry about sitting in the theater for too long. But I really liked it, and I'm looking forward to coming back on the Wish to getting to see the other shows. There are also a beauty salon and a barber shop completely separate from the spa. And the beauty salon is themed after Rapunzel, and it's very pretty and light and floral, and it's where you're going to get your hair done and your nails done. But I think the men's barber shop is so much cooler. It is themed to Captain Hook with dark grays and deep woods, and it's very nautical and masculine, and this is where the men will come to get their haircuts and their shaves. But what I think is so cool that I've not seen done anywhere else is that there's actually a bar inside of the barber shop, and in the evenings a mixologist comes down and will make you old-fashioned and Manhattans and talk to you about the different whiskeys, and it's just a really cool place to come and sit and hang out and wait for your appointment. Or even if you don't have an appointment, it's just a really cozy, warm, relaxing vibe. I'm here at the outdoor area of the Rainforest Room, which is part of the Senses Spa. And let me tell you, I am so impressed with the spa product here. Disney always had a good spa product, but they really plussed it up on this ship. It's so big. There are so many treatment rooms. They even have a really cool new treatment that I've never heard of before called the Course Bed, where it's basically like this rough sand that envelops you, and it's warm, and they massage you and exfoliate you. And I feel like I need to give that a try. And then we got to check out the spa villas, which are for couples treatments. And they were so warm and toasty, and I felt like I could have spent hours in there napping. But everybody's favorite part of the spa is always the rainforest room. And here on the Wish, they've made it look like an actual rainforest. So there's plants everywhere. It's dark inside with those lovely heated tile loungers that are just so perfectly warm. There's a frigidarium, which I don't think they have on the other ships, where it kind of, gets you a little chilly and cold, and then you go to the sauna and you warm up, and then there's the steam room, and then there's this lovely outdoor space with some hot tubs and swinging beds where you can come, you can bring your own cocktail if you want. I'm gonna sit out here a little bit later and answer some emails because this is a business trip, but it's a nice quiet place away from the crowds. Just an FYI, today, I don't know if it's going to change in the future, but right now they're not selling day passes. They are only selling length of voyage passes. So it was $169 for my 3 nights plus gratuity. I don't know if that'll change, but it's worth inquiring when you get on board. All right, here is something that I think is so cool. On the Wish, all of the elevator buttons, whether you're in the lobby or you're inside the elevator, are touchless. So you just hover your finger over it and it lights up and activates the button, so you never have to touch it, which is so great for all like I don't want germs of any kind on my fingers, so this kind of just eliminates it. So easy. Let's talk about the app. So Disney has something called the Daily Navigator where they print your schedule, and it's got all of the things listed from shopping events to activities to dining times. They used to print that for you. Now they've taken it and they've made it digital, and they've put it on an app on your phone. So you're gonna wanna download that before you get home, because it'll have all of your information about your stateroom, your dining, your whole reservation. It's also where you can make plans when your window opens to book your shore excursions, your spa treatments, things like that. But when you get on board, the app is great because it has that daily schedule, and you can favorite things that look interesting to you, and it'll send you notifications that, hey, this event is coming up. It also tells you how to get around the ship, and it has a nice chat feature, so you can chat with other members of your party to see where they are, what they're doing, or you can chat with the crew. So if you have a question or an issue, you can reach out to guest services right through the app, and they'll get back to you within 2 minutes and take care of your problem. I found that it is very easy, very convenient, and it works well because we all know Disney Cruise Line is notorious for having terrible internet, but I have to say they have improved it on this sailing. The packages are pricey, but they work. There's 3 different levels, so you could just do messaging, you could do like an email surfing kind of thing, or a streaming package if you think that you're going to want to be doing videos or watching videos. I have found that I've had no issues with the internet or the app, and I'm so pleasantly surprised that Disney finally figured this out because it's been very convenient and wonderful.
There's still a pirate party on board, but it has been completely revamped. Now it's called the Pirates Rockin' Parlay Party, and don't worry, Jack Sparrow still comes by to hang out, but gone are the Disney characters, and now it's more rock concert. It has all of the famous rock songs that we used to listen to, and the vibe is just so much fun. This party gets the crowd going. I've never seen so many people singing along and dancing, and then furthermore, after the party is over, people stay up on deck. Nobody's rushing off to bed. Everybody continues dancing. It was just so much fun and had so much more energy than the last pirate show, and I fell in love with it immediately.
And there we have it. That was my tour of the Disney Wish. It was such a whirlwind. I am so honored that I got to be on this preview cruise, but oh my gosh, I fit a lot in 3 days. If anything, this has told me, don't do the 3-night sailings. Do yourself a favor and book yourself on at least a 4-night sailing, because there's so much to see and do on this gorgeous ship. I feel like I missed out on some of it, and I can't wait to come back and see everything that I didn't get to experience this time. But I hope it gave you a really great overview of what to expect on your upcoming cruise. If you have any questions, just pop them in the comments below and I will do my best to answer them. And I just wanted to say thank you. I appreciate you watching so much. As always, you can share this video with your friends, like, subscribe. All of it means a lot to me. Bye.